we've just been patiently waiting and having faith in our justice system.
Andrea Davis will likely never see
waiting.
justice for her mother's murder in 2006.
We had the believed killer's fingerprints in the house.
Elizabeth Davis was shot in her home. Her friend Felicia Goodson ran next door.
And when she beat on the door pleading for someone to help her, he got up on the porch and shot and killed her also. And we had his fingerprints at that scene.
Detective Dan Hall arrested suspect Velas Nelson and tried to get a murder charge.
It was presented and refused by a 3-prosecutor panel.
Every detective in Montgomery County investigating a serious violent crime has to come here to the prosecutor's office to present their evidence in the case to a panel of prosecutors. And it's that panel of prosecutors that decides if the case will move forward.
In the Davis-Goodson murders, prosecutors said the case wasn't ready for grand jury, and Nelson was let go.
I didn't really realize how much we didn't know.
In 2015, a grand jury heard the case but did not indict. A week later, Nelson was arrested for killing his cousin and committed suicide in jail.
These cases don't get solved when they're solvable.
Now retired Dayton Police Homicide Sergeant Gary White says the 3-prosecutor panel is often a roadblock to justice.
Are you confident that there are killers, murderers walking around Montgomery County today who should be in prison?
Without a doubt.
That no criminal charges can be brought with the evidence available at this time.
But cops are confident they knew who suffocated 4 children in the Moreland family.
This case was denied at a prosecutor panel.
So is the unsolved murder of Dayton officer Kevin Brame. Matt Heck says there are respectful disagreements.
There's a concern that we're letting violent people go back into the community because they can't get past this 3-prosecutor panel, get in front of a grand jury, and take a chance on getting an indictment.
Give me the case. Tell me the case that they're talking about, that we've had here last week, the week before.
In December, a panel refused a murder charge on DeAndre Dixon for the killing of Gregory Moses. Dixon, who had a violent conviction in the past, was released.
A bald-faced accusation that these terrible serial killers are being released out of, that's not true.
No, they didn't say serial killers.
Well, but you're implying that these killers are a threat. Well, you sort of are, Karen, because you're saying they're a threat to the community, and I've not seen that.
I asked detectives at 5 police agencies if refusals are an issue. I got a unanimous yes. They tell me this is all about conviction rates. Heck says it's about justice.
So the purpose of the prosecutor is not just to convict someone. The purpose of it is to do justice and to make sure that there's sufficient evidence so that we can charge that individual with the highest degree that the evidence reflects, but also that we have the right person charged.
There should absolutely be nothing in between a crime being committed and the grand jury. Let them do their job.
As for DeAndre Dixon, who was released from jail in December after prosecutors denied charges in that murder case, well, suddenly, late yesterday, detectives received a murder arrest warrant for him. They went out, picked him up, and he is in jail in connection with that deadly shooting today. Karen Golden, News Center 7.